So we're going to start this class with a chair. If you came to the gentle yoga class and you're continuing into this class, we're going to start similarly with a breathing practice on our backs, but there's absolutely no reason not to do that twice. In fact, it would be incredibly beneficial, and the breathing practice is going to be a slightly different one anyway. So you're going to grab your chair and you're going to need to have enough height so that when you come up to the chair and your upper legs are perpendicular with the floor, so you're not out at an angle, but you're really perpendicular, then it needs to be enough height on the chair so that you can rest your forelegs into the mat. So I've got quite short legs, so I'm fine, but I've seen people with really long legs who are right up here. So the idea is to be able to completely rest the whole body here in a very restorative pose to begin this class. Don't know if you're all feeling hot and flustered. Whether you are or not, this is just a lovely position to come into, deeply restorative position. So I'll give you a bit of time to settle. You might want something under your head or under your upper back. You might want an eye pillow. And then when you have come into this position, it's called Viparita Karani. A great rejuvenator pose. Allow your attention to drop inwards. Taking the first few moments of your practice to just check in with how you're doing right now. What do you notice? First in your body, but then what do you notice at an emotional level? Not trying to push anything away, but setting everything free to be here. Do you have a dominant thought pattern that just spirals? If you do, then join the club. Maybe it's not so comfortable. Or maybe you just feel at ease and light right now. And this bringing the attention inwards can also involve opening the attention outwards to sound, maybe to movement or fragrance, or whatever is around you in your space. If it involves an ambulance siren, then that's fine to be there too. And coming more specifically now to an awareness of your legs. Maybe you can feel air against your skin, or cloth against your skin. And can you specifically feel your forelegs resting on the chair? And then can you feel your upper legs vertical? Maybe noticing your thigh bones coming into contact with your hip sockets. And then feeling the back of the pelvis, the sacrum, maybe the solidity of the bone in contact with the mat. and a softness in your belly. Lower belly, then moving up to around the navel. And feeling around the front of the ribs and the back and the sides. All the way up to your chest and your throat and your shoulders. Your arms and hands. And feeling into your head. Feeling the weight of your head against the floor. Softness of your facial tissues. Feeling the whole body here at rest. Heavy. Let the earth have you. And then becoming aware of the sweet stream of a natural breath. Really open to sensation and curious about this sensation, as if it's the first time you even notice that you breathe at all. And following the breath in through to the back of your nose, down the throat, into your chest. Feel the abdomen receiving the breath. And then following the breath out the way it came. Can you become completely absorbed in the stream of your breath without trying to change anything at all? And as you do this, do you notice that your breath is smooth and steady? Or do you notice perhaps that actually gets a little bit caught up in the way? If you're feeling stiff or tense, tired, could be that your diaphragm doesn't soften around the edges. And all of this is just fine as it is, just observing, that's all we're doing. The wave of a natural breath. A wave as if it's on this gentle swell of the open sea. In and out, over and over again. Are you able to let go a little bit more and soften in the belly? Softening now the outer edges of your diaphragm. Softening all the tissues of your face. And we're going to begin a little intervention in the breath. So next time you breathe in, can you count in your breath to 4? And then pause. And then breathe out, maybe for a count of 6, if that doesn't feel like a strain. And then pause as the exhalation dissolves away. And then breathe in again for 4. Pause. And breathe out for 6. If these numbers don't work for you, choose your numbers. All I'm interested in really is that you're noticing the pauses and that your exhalation is longer than your inhalation. And you can continue just as you are. Or if you like to breathe Ujjayi breath, ocean breath, you can bring a gentle constriction into the back of your throat. And this just gives you a slightly deeper focus on the breath, allowing the sound of the ocean to resound in your skull and your throat, maybe your chest. And we'll stay for a couple more minutes like this. Remembering your pauses, that's where it gets interesting. And for these last few breaths, can you ask yourself the question of where in the breath do you feel most enlivened? And where in the breath do you feel the deepest peace? And if that question just doesn't make any sense to you, don't worry, just leave it and breathe as you are. And then you can gradually allow all of that focus to drop away as you return simply to a natural breath, a stream of a natural breath, observing how you feel for a few breaths. How the breath maybe has changed a bit to when you observed it at the beginning of the class. And we're going to come off our chair, although it's tempting just to stay here. Bring your knees in towards you, maybe roll over to one side, or if you can, you just can kick your chair away. We'll need it if we have time at the end of the class, so just pushing it away for now. And coming to lying on your back again with the knees bent, to feel the back of the body. To feel the soles of your feet on the floor. And then bringing the right ankle over the left knee. And placing your hands so that they're pressing into the mat. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, draw your knees in towards you. Take another breath in here. And then breathe out, drop the left foot to the floor. Take a breath in. And then breathe out, draw your legs in towards you. Very conscious of the sensation. Take a breath in. And then breathe out, drop your left foot to the floor. And take a breath in here. And then breathe in, bring your legs in towards you, but keep them here. Take the right hand, thread it through the gap in between your legs and interlace it with the left hand. Maybe behind the left thigh or over the shin. And you'll see I'm flexing my right foot and easing that right knee away from the body. Take a few breaths and really soften in the throat and the collarbones in the face. What do you feel here? Where do you feel it? And then take a breath in. And as you breathe out, lift your head and bring your head and your legs in towards each other. So you're all wrapped up in a little ball. And take another breath in here. And then breathe out, release your head. Breathing in here. And then breathe out, lift again. Take a breath in here. And then breathe out, release. Take a breath in. And then breathe out, lift. Take a breath in. And then breathe out, release. And take your arms out now in a T shape. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, you're going to take your right foot down to the left side. Little twist. Just keep your right knee open. And look over your right hand and take a little bit of time to soften in the whole of your body. Breathe into the belly. Where are you holding on? And then bring your head back to neutral. Slowly bring the left foot back to the floor. And then we'll take a half happy baby on the right. So taking your right foot in your right hand, if you can, or lower down the leg. And allowing the left knee to drop out to the side as you draw the right knee down into your armpit. Half happy baby. You can also lengthen out that left leg if that feels nice. You have a little bit of a rock around here. I actually like to take both hands to the foot and to really pull it down. Breathe and feel the opening in the groin here and the right hip. So I don't know why, Jill, but I'm kind of imagining what you've got to do over the next few days and hoping that this is just like a gentle prep, but I might be wrong. It's not only for you, of course, but anyone who's going to cycle up Ben Nevis, it needs a little bit of love. Take one more breath in here and a long breath out. And then can you stay where you are, but bring your left foot back to the floor and hold onto your right big toe or the ankle and begin to straighten the leg out. A little bit of a hamstring stretch here. If you can't reach the toe, that's fine. But I would like the whole leg straight. And just take a couple of breaths to feel into the back of the right leg. You can move it around a little bit. And then we're going to open the legs out. So allow the left knee to fall out to the side and take the right leg all the way out to the side. So I'm stuck here by the screen, but taking it as far as it goes, but without keeling over. So the back of the pelvis is flat on the mat, and breathe here. Really push through that heel. One more breath in and a long breath out. And then as you bring your left foot to the floor, bring the right leg in. Take a full breath in here and then breathe out, lift your head towards the knee. And take another breath in here. And then breathe out, release the head down. And draw the right knee in towards you with your hands and slide the left leg away. Pushing through that left heel and have a little bit of a stir around in this right hip. Making circles in one direction and then in the other direction. And Lorna, it looks like we're coming your way. You might do a runner, but we are coming your way. Maybe we'll find you, maybe we won't, but we're very, very excited. We'll be in touch. Take a full breath in, and as you breathe out, lift your head towards your knee. Breathe in here, and then release the head, and slide the right leg away, and simply feel the difference between the two sides of the body before we come to the other side. And then bend up both knees. Take the left ankle across the right knee. Palms are facing down. Flex the left foot. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, bring your legs in towards you. Take a breath in, and breathe out, drop. Take a breath in, and breathe out, bring your legs in towards you. Take a breath in, and breathe out and drop the right foot. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, bring your legs in towards you. And stay here now. Take the left hand through the gap, interlace with the right hand either behind the right thigh or over the shin. Flexing your left foot as you draw your legs in towards you, easing the left knee away. Take a few breaths. Can you drop into this pose and feel it completely? Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, lift your head towards your legs, curling up tight. Breathe in here, and then breathe and release. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, lifting your head to your legs. Take a breath in, and then breathe out, release. Take another breath in, and then breathe out, lift again. Breathe in here, and then breathe out, release. Taking your arms out in a T shape and slowly lowering the left foot over to the right as you look to the left, allowing the left knee just to open out. As you soften, we are going to come into some more dynamic movement, but my aim in this class is not full workout, you can probably tell. I hope that's not what you feel you need right now, because I really don't. Breathe into the softness of your belly and let go for a few more breaths. Bringing your head back to neutral and lifting your legs so that the right foot is on the floor. We're coming to that half happy baby on the left. So grabbing hold of your foot, maybe lower down the leg. Allowing the right knee to just drop out to the side. Sole of your foot should be facing the ceiling. Maybe take both hands to the foot if that's available to you. And sink into the left hip and groin and breathe. Where you soften the roof of your mouth. And it's really fine to explore this movement, moving around a little bit. One more full breath in and a long breath out. And then placing your right foot on the floor again as you either hold onto your left big toe or further down the leg and straighten the leg. Allowing this shoulder to stay on the floor if you can, so there's no strain. And breathe here. It's absolutely fine to move around a little bit. And then at some point allow the right knee out to the side, the left leg out to the side. And push through that left heel a little bit as you really enliven the inside and the back of the leg. Back of the pelvis on the mat. Breathe. Soften the face. One more full breath in and a long breath out. And then gently lifting the left leg, right foot on the floor. And then bringing your left knee in towards you as you slide the right leg away. Have a little bit of a feel around into the left hip. How are you doing, Caroline? I saw Laura, yours and Karen's friend yesterday. She's talking about you. Nice things. Circling the other direction. And then taking a breath in here as you push through the right heel and exhale, head towards your knee. And take a breath in here and exhale, release your head. Take a breath in and exhale, head towards your knee. Take a breath in, exhale, release your head. Let's do one more. Breathe in, exhale, lift. Take a breath in. And exhale, release. And just for a moment, we're going to come into full happy baby before we're going to come up. So taking both feet, knees as wide apart as they'll go, and use the pressure of your hands to pull the knees down to the armpits. And maybe peel your lower back off the floor a bit. And have a little bit of a rock around. Breathe. If you want to, from happy baby, you could come out and straighten both legs, pushing through the heels, enlivening the inside seam of your legs, seams of your legs. Breathe. If you want to move in and out of happy baby in this wide angled pose, please do. 3 more breaths. One more breath in. On the breath out, bring your legs together. Bring your knees in towards you. Holding onto your feet if you can. Breathe in and breathe out. Lift, pull yourself into a tight little package. And take a breath in here. And then breathe out, release your head. And then roll yourself up and down the spine or over to one side. Until you're ready to come all the way up to standing, please. At the front of your mat. Maybe feeling quite alive in your lower body. And let's come into a little bit of flow, a little bit of movement. Really conscious of the breath, bringing your Ujjayi breath in if that feels good for you. Palms together. And then breathe in, lift up. And breathe out, fold. And breathe into a flat back. And breathe out, stay here. Drawing your navel to the spine, really long spine. Take a full breath in. And then breathe out, step your right foot back behind you and drop the knee. Stable in the lower body, breathe in and sweep up. And as you breathe out, open your wings. And then breathe in, lift. Really open heart here. And breathe out, open your wings. Feel the shoulder blades down the back. And then breathe in, lift. And breathe out, hands down. Find your plank. Take a breath in this plank. Exhale, drop your knees and your chest and your chin. Take a breath in and out here. And then slide the knees away, the chest forwards, and peel the chest up, roll the shoulders back, inhale. Don't flip your head back. And breathe out, come down. Breathe into all fours. And back to your downward dog. Let's take 3 breaths here, feeling into your dog. Can you enliven right through to your fingertips? The top of your head, out the tailbone. Down through the heels of your feet. Next breath in, look in between your hands and step your right foot forwards. And bring the left knee down. Stabilize the lower body. And breathe in, lift up. And breathe out, open your wings. And breathe in, lift. And breathe out, open your wings. And breathe in, lift. And breathe out, open your wings. And place them down inside the right foot. And take a moment here, finding length in the spine, breathe in. And maybe come down onto your forearms, breathe out. Keeping a softness in the heart, the back of the heart. Deep breath in, long breath out. Deep breath in, and a long breath out. And then coming back up onto your hands and coming around the long end of your mat. So lift up that back knee. Make your way really slowly. So a lazy and hot, deep and stretchy. Straighten the right leg, pull your toes towards you. As you drop down into the left heel if you can, bring your hands to your heart if it's possible. And take a full breath in here and a long breath out. Take a full breath in and then come back over, bending into the right knee as you press into the left heel, hands to your heart. And some people will be able to drop all the way down. I can't. Take a couple of breaths, feeling the richness of this stretch. Take another breath in, and then come back towards the front of your mat, into your runner's lunge. And then nice and stable in the front foot, lift up into a high crescent lunge, breathe in. And breathe out here, strong back leg. And take a full breath in, and then breathe out, sweep forwards, your arms come behind you. And then breathe in, come up. And breathe out, sweep forward, strong core. And breathe in, come up. And breathe out, sweep forward, strong core. And then breathe in, come up. And lower the left heel, straighten the right leg. Take a full breath in and then bend into that right knee. Arms are still lifted. Make sure your right foot is straight. Take a breath in here and then exhale. Sweep your arms in big circles. Keep breathing. Big circles. Until your arms are out wide. Take a breath in, squeeze the shoulder blades. And wrap the left arm over the right for your Garudasana arms. And I like to lift the elbows and come into a little bit of a back bend here. But you need a lot of stability in the lower body. Zip the lower belly in a little and breathe. One more breath in. And then breathe out, release the arms, straighten the front leg. Take a breath in here and then reach, reach, reach to the right and find your Utthita Trikonasana. If you need to here, bring the left foot in a little bit, if it feels like too wide a stance. And we look for length in the side body. Really feeling that left shoulder blade grooving in towards the spine. One more breath in here. And then breathe out, bend into that front knee. Take both hands down around that front foot, lift the back heel. And step lightly forwards to a flat back. Breathe in. And breathe out, fold. Bring your palms together and breathe in, come all the way up. And breathe out, hands to your heart, feel the body. And breathing in, lift. And breathe out, fold. And breathing into flat back. And breathe out, stay here, really strong in the abdomen. Draw the side waist up, navel to the spine. Take another breath in. And then step the left foot back and bring the knee down. Plant the left hand down and breathe in, twist to the right. And breathe out here. Take another breath in. And then breathe out, bring the right hand inside the left foot. And twist to the left, breathe in. And breathe out here. Take another breath in. And then place both hands down and bring yourself to plank. Taking a breath in your plank. And then breathe out, drop your knees, your chest and your chin. Slide, and let's take another breath in and out here. And then slide the knees away, the chest forwards. And on a breath in, ripple your chest up, shoulders back. And breathe out, come down. Push yourself to all fours, inhale. Find your downward dog for a few breaths, just to feel the pose. On the next breath in, looking forwards and step your left foot forwards. The right knee comes down. Take the right hand down and breathe in. Twist to the left and breathe out here. Take another breath in. And then breathe out. Place the left hand down. And breathe in. Twist to the right. And breathe out here. Take another breath in. And then place both hands down. You might need to slide the back knee away a little bit as you come down into your gecko. Forearms down, nice long spine, soft in the back of the heart. Deep breaths here. Deep breaths here. And then we come around again to our Skandasana, coming around to the long end of the mat. First of all, coming to bend into the right knee. Pull the left toes towards you. Maybe make your eagle arms here if you can. Take a couple of breaths. Just let it happen. Until you're ready to come back over to the left side. Pull the right toes towards you. Change the cross of your arms if you're doing eagle arms. Are you breathing fully and richly here? Take a full breath in and then breathe out. Bring your hands down. Back to a lunge facing the front of your mat, left foot forwards. And breathe in, come up, high lunge. And breathe out here. Take a breath in and we'll take a twist again. Right hand down, left arm reaches. Push through that back heel. Take a breath in here. And then breathe out, place the left hand down and twist to the right. Take a full breath in and then place the hand down, breathe out. Lifting both arms up again. Take a breath in and then breathe out, drop the right heel. Straight legs, arms are up high. Take a breath in and then breathe out, bend into that front knee. Strong back leg. And have a bit of a sweep around of your arms. Full breaths. So you feel the liberation of the upper body with that grounding of the lower body. And then breathe in, arms out wide, squeeze the shoulders. Bring the right arm over the left, Garudasana. Breathe. Little tilt of the pelvis back will really help engage the lower abdomen. And then maybe lift your elbows, head comes back, and take a few breaths here. One more breath in. And then breathe out, release the arms, straighten the front leg, arms out wide. Maybe bring the back foot in a little bit and reach to the left for your Utthita Trikonasana. Breathe. Feel it. Feel the length of the body, the opening in the chest. One more breath in here. And then breathe out. Can you bring both hands down inside of the left foot and walk your way around to the long end of the mat? So your heels are out, your toes are in. And then walk your hands out under your shoulders so you've got a really long spine. And I'd like you to work your legs a bit and feel the integrity of your core, your abdominal core, as you find length in the side body and you separate your sitting bones. One more full breath in and a long breath out. And then walking your hands around to the right foot. Maybe both hands can hold the foot. As you just ease your way over that right leg. So I'm holding my left hand around the right ankle and I'm going to twist if you want to join me. Finding length in the spine before you twist, taking your right arm up. And breathe. Can you feel your right shoulder blade? Are your legs working? Take a breath in and then breathe out. Place both hands down and walk around to the center and then around to the left. Drawing with both hands, drawing your body over that left leg. And then holding the ankle or somewhere else with the right hand only. Breathe in to find length in the spine and then breathe out, twist to the left. Can you feel your whole body in this pose? What's going on for you? Including your abdominal organs. One more breath in. And then breathe out, come down with your hands in front of you. Take a breath in, long spine, and then walk your hands in as you fold deeper. Maybe taking your hands out through the other side, behind your feet. Deep breaths now. Wonderful. And then gently coming back into a downward dog. Take a few breaths in this downward dog to find your ground, your breath. And then ripple forwards to plank. Inhale. And choose your way down to the mat. Exhale. And then bend both knees up. See if you can hold on to your ankles or your feet. Or onto your trousers. And then you roll the shoulders back. Maybe feel a little bit of a push-pull with your ankles and your fingers if that's relevant for you. And take a full breath in here. And a long breath out. And then when you're ready, come up light. Let's not push into the deepest bow pose that's possible. Come up light. And feel it. And if you want to come in and out, do. If you want to stay and move around, and let do. And breathe. Do try and draw your knees together if you can. Take a full breath in. And then release, breathe out. Your hands under your forehead. Feel the body here. Breathe into your belly. If you would like to, you can join me doing one more bow pose. You don't have to. You could come and rest in child's pose. I just like to give this another go. It's not a pose that it's particularly easy to come into. If you want to, holding onto your feet. And breathing in to lift as far into the pose as feels right for you. And the barometer is the quality of your breath. Are you gasping? Is it shallow? Or can you breathe and just radiate in this pose? One more breath in. And breathe out, release. Slowly make your way back to a child's pose. You could have your knees together or your knees apart. Have your hands underneath your forehead or wrapped around the body. And breathe. Noticing if your breath is agitated. If there's any tension in the body. And where it's possible to soften. Wonderful. And then gently lifting yourself up so you can just sit for a moment on your heels if that's comfortable for you. Hands on your thighs, eyes closed, and feel the body. Open your senses out to the evening. Are you breathing steadily? You can let go of any ujjayi breath if you're still doing that. Can you breathe with the evening? And before we come to placing our legs on the chair again, we'll come into very, very simple forward fold, both legs extended. You might want to sit up on a block or a blanket. You might need to bend your knees, find your sitting bones. And breathe in, feel an opening of the heart. And as you breathe out, take your heart forwards. Maybe release your hands somewhere on the legs. And if you want to, come back to that breathing practice we started with, where you breathe in for your count and you breathe out for longer than that count. So we extend the exhalations. Every breath in, you're lengthening the spine, lifting it up and out of the pelvis. And every breath out, you surrender and you soften. Taking 3 more breaths. One more full breath in and a long breath out. And from here, very gently coming up, take a moment in Dhanurasana to simply feel the after effect. And then if it's easy for you to grab your chair again, we'll finish the practice where we started. And you're welcome to stay as long as you like, resting in your Viparita Karani, your great rejuvenator pose. Remember to try and make your thighs perpendicular with the floor, and then allowing yourself to let go completely. There's nothing else to do now. And I just want to thank you so much for coming. Hope you feel like you want to feel. And there's a yin restorative class tomorrow night, to flow on Saturday, and then Will and I are getting in our van off and up to the Hebrides. Outer Hebrides. But I'll be sending out some information tomorrow about how we go forwards in September. So big love to you all. Hope you have a lovely evening. Rest well. And Jill, if I don't see you at another class, good luck. I think you said you're going tomorrow, so yeah, I won't see you, so have a fantastic time. Breathe and let go. Allow yourself to melt a little.